Hiya, I'm Nee and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be building a starter home in the new world that came with a new expansion pack, Lovestruck. So yeah, we're still building for the new expansion pack. I knew we needed a starter home and I thought this would be the perfect kind of place to have one. This isn't that more like small, I don't know what to call it. It's like next to the lounge, there's like a more like small town kind of vibe. And I thought that would be the perfect place to put a starter home in. So yeah, that is what I'm building today. I'm only going to be using base game and Lovestruck. That is normally what I like to do with starter homes. I want them to be purely base game and whatever other pack I am building in the world of, I suppose. That sounded like a bit of a mouthful, I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going ahead, we're trying to map out. I wanted it to be kind of small enough for it to feel like a starter home and also to be like nicely playable. I feel like at the beginning of the game you don't want like a massive home. So yeah, but I also wanted it to kind of fit in with the style that surrounds this area, so more of a like Latin, Mexican style. So yeah, that is what we are going for. I had a bit of a trouble like trying to choose which wallpaper to go with. I wasn't quite sure, but I ended up going with this bit more drab one. I just thought it kind of fit the aesthetic of a starter home. This is your first home, it's not going to be the best home out there, but it's still very charming, still got a bit of character. But yeah, this is what I wanted to go for, a bit more of a like almost rundown, but not rundown. It's still very cute. I did make up for the drabbiness with lots of cute stuff. I'm currently just working on windows and doors. I felt like I wanted a really big door in the living room, so I went ahead and I joined 3 of the new windows that we got with the pack. And all around I just tried to use as much Lovestruck as I could. I used that really big door in the back in like a patio kind of moment that I will include in this home as well. Yeah, I do that trick again. I think it just works well. It's very nice that the windows just tiled together very nicely. This starter home was a bit of a pain actually. It's one of the only times in which I'm building a starter home and I'm really having to be mindful of my funds. As usual, you guys can see how much I've spent there in the corner where it talks about the lot type. Yeah, I always like to keep those up so you guys can see just exactly how much I'm spending and how much I still have left. But yeah, I actually had to be very mindful of how much I was spending today, and that's not normally something that I find myself being that mindful of. Especially like with base game, I feel like a lot of the stuff is quite on the cheap side, but with this one, no. Oh boy, no. And still, I had to use a lot of base game because, for example, things like the kitchen and the bathroom, we obviously don't have any sort of Lovestruck stuff that can fit for that. So we still use a lot of base game, but still, because I wanted to use as much as possible of the new stuff to have a lot of like new gameplay included, because this is a starter home. This is supposed to be kind of the home that you place down, the lot that you place down when you're first playing with a world or expansion pack or whatever. So I wanted all of the new kind of activities and all the new stuff to be included in this home. So obviously the new wardrobe that gives you Sims access to their kinky little stuff. So yeah, I wanted to include those things. And I wanted to include lots of things from the pack, like the cute lip sofa. Oh, it sounds weird to say that. It really does sound weird. But yeah, the new sofa, the new picnic blanket. I forgot the word blanket there. Oh, wow. Anyway, the new picnic blanket. I wanted to include all of the new stuff in it. And it's just a little bit pricey. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but we make it work. It still was under 20,000 simoleons, and as usual, this will be available in the gallery for you guys to be able to download and play with it. I hope you like it, honestly. I hope you have fun playing with it. I've tested it out and everything seems to be working just great. I have to say, I literally had to omit something within the editing of this video because I normally like making my Sims, and obviously especially when it's a new pack, I'm very careful when make new Sims with the new cast stuff and all of it. But for this particular lot, I placed down a Sim that I kind of just gave her an everyday outfit and I was like, bish bash bosh, I need to be done with this. And to my surprise, when I came to play test this, and as I was recording it, by the way, we're already at the interior, I just placed down a couple of like essentials that I wanted to make sure I had the money for. So yeah, that's what's happening. And I'm working on the kitchen at the moment. It's a bit of a simple one, it's a bit of a small one, but it does the job and it looks great, to be honest. And the Sims use it just fine. And that's what we're here for, to be honest. When I went to play test the home, lo and behold, her nightwear was just not appropriate. It was just not appropriate. She was in an apron with undies on underneath. And I thought, no, can't do that. Literally had to be like, no, not including that one. But yeah, you heard it here first, guys. You're not going to get to see it because not in this channel. That's a bit naughty. Not in this channel. But yeah, the Sims are getting a bit naughty now. They've introduced this pack and now they're out in their undies. Come on. Yeah, this is what the bedroom's looking like. I'm using that new bed that came with the early rewards. Yeah, if you get this pack up until the 5th of September, which just so happens to be my birthday, so highly specific. But yeah, if you get this pack up until then, you can get this one as well as a grill, as well as a makeup item. A bit random, yeah. But the bed is cute. It's giving a starter home, so I had to use it. And it's also cheaper than everything else, so I absolutely had to use it. But yeah, we're going ahead into the living room. And I had a bit of trouble. I knew I wanted to use this couch, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I wanted to spend that much money on it, but also it's kind of iconic. It just speaks for itself, and it's kind of the face of the pack. So I had to use it. And I wanted this to be still quite nice, even though I feel like for a starter home, it's maybe a little bit bigger than I normally make them. So I didn't want it to feel too empty, because at the moment there's not that much furniture in it, even though everything costs like £1,000. Not pounds, simoleons. This is like a bit of a dining room moment. I feel like later in the game, if you're like a bit richer, maybe you could put this dining room stuff over at your kitchen and maybe transform this into like an office or something. But for now, this is acting as a dining room. I also knew, again, I wanted to include all the things. I included the guitar that came with this pack. I also wanted to include some of the nice decorations that we got with it. Obviously wanted to include the new mirrors and the new like decals and stuff like that because those are fun. And these new little curtains. Yeah, curtains. They're also a bit nice. And that bowl of like vegetables is very unique. I'm really not mad about it. It's really quite nice. But yeah, also adding that little bin outside that we got with this one. As usual, I like adding computers into my build, especially starter homes. I just feel like it's useful, it's needed. So I kind of always add computers, and I also like adding TVs because you Sims be bored all the time. They're always so bored, so you just gotta have a TV. We also got a new bookcase. It's just like a book with like bookends. So I added that one for entertainment as well. So yeah, I tried adding as much as I could to the starter home. They also have that little game that comes with this pack where they can explore stuff. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys liked it. I had a lot of fun building this one. I built this, I think, in the same day that I got the pack, which was like the day that the pack came out. Oh, I love that little door sign that has like the door numbers. It's lovely. But honestly, I had to do a couple of like last minute little details to be able to add a couple of stuff in the bathroom, and you can see my budget is just going right out the window. But I managed. I just about managed. But yeah, you guys, hope you guys like it. Once again, please make sure to download it into your games. I will post this in the gallery for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your likes, subscribe, because that would really help me out a lot. And leave your comments because I always reply to them as well. Hope you have a good one. Thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.